going on, guys? Quick follow-up on the Santana tips video I did before. I just want to elaborate because I missed a couple of very key things that I realized like the minute I posted the video. So I wanted to do a part 2. So just diving right into it. So let's stick with like a G to C, because we were kind of doing like that 2-5 thing, is kind of like illustrating where some of his sound comes from and something you could play over to get some of that sound. Two very specific things that I didn't talk about. The first is his speed. I don't really know what to call it. It's his speed picking that he uses to sound like he's playing faster, where he's really just going at it as fast as he can. I don't know if you would call it like as far as from like a tempo perspective, if you'd say he's playing like 30-second notes or 16th or 32nd. I haven't analyzed it to that level because my ear just recognizes what it is and I know how to emulate it. So let's just kind of talk about that from a technique perspective, so to say. So if we're like in G here, it doesn't really matter what notes of the G note of the G scale we're using here. We're obviously going to be using G Dorian, but for this case, really what we're diving into is your right hand and what you're doing there. So what I do, the way I do it, and just to illustrate how it sounds. Now, it's real hard to do without a backing track. I'm not going to play a backing track to do this because of your attack. Like right now, I'm being real timid with it because I'm loud in my room, not playing over other music, so there's no context to it. When you do it over music contextually, it's much easier to dig in the way you have to from a technique perspective. But really what you want to do is pick notes that are in the scale. And I like to come up and choke up on my pick to do this technique so that you're really just using the tip, the very tip of your pick. If you can accomplish it holding your pick like this, kudos to you. But I feel like if you're really trying to, like, my advice would be to pinch up on it as much as you can, almost to the level of doing pinch harmonics, but not quite. You want to leave a little more pick exposed so that you can... I also have no dirt on. Let's fix that. So once again, when you're playing this in context over music or over a band, over a backing track with other people, it's so different because you're not just... it's loud and obtrusive and obnoxious, quite frankly, if you're just playing it on your own in a room. So practice it a little bit, but practice it over backing tracks, I would say, that do have drum beats to them, and play those backing tracks loudly so that you can kind of dig in and really, really, from a technique perspective, nail what the right hand is doing there. The left hand isn't incredibly important in that technique. You just want to choke up on the pick and kind of come up too on the fretboard too. So I'm not way back here. You can be, but you're going to kind of get your pick up if you're too far back here, and you're going to still get your pick. You wouldn't want to... I pick usually more in the middle here when I'm normally playing, but I like to kind of come up here. Once again, it doesn't sound the best at this moment for reasons we discussed, but my point being, and I think if you heard me doing that in context, you would actually see it as one of my strong points. It's actually something I'm pretty decent at, and I don't say that about myself often. If any of you who know me know I'm pretty hard on myself. So that I think the reason I'm saying that is just to stress that you really want to play this contextually. The second thing that Santana does a lot that I didn't mention that I really should have is bends and unison bends. So not only is he going to bend, let's do it up higher. So not only is he going to bend up to the root there, but he's going to grab that same note on the string underneath it. And I've gone over these bends in some of my particular bends videos, but just remember to incorporate that into your Santana vibe. So those were two big keys. As more of them pop up into my tiny little brain. I should stop being hard on myself. As more of them pop into my brain, I will relay them to you, but that's just two more to put into your bag of tricks, as Frank Vignola, my favorite jazz teacher, would say. Your bag of licks. Dude cracks me up. Check out Frank Vignola online if you haven't. He's a great jazz teacher. I know that's way off topic. Keep on picking. Like, subscribe, share, much love. Pick up your guitar today. I'm recording on Thanksgiving, so happy Turkey Day. Love y'all. Peace.